Here is my review on the Disney Plus movie Safety. What's going on, family? You guys are so amazing. I'm Mr. Aosinspires. Here on this channel, our mission is to empower the world to never give up. This is a movie review on the Disney Plus movie entitled Safety. Listen, before I go into this review, before I go deep sea diving, I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna be honest and transparent. I cried during this movie, like almost all the way through. It was just that type of movie. I gotta be honest. I mean, it just had me, it had me boo-hoo. My wife was laughing at a point and she looked over and like, you crying? Like it was really, I'm gonna be honest with you. Before I get into this, before you watch this whole video, I'm gonna tell you now, this movie is a must watch. Now, my wife and I, we got into a little debate. I was like, hey, it was recorded a long time ago, right? And she was like, no, it wasn't. Then it dawned on me. And she was like, no, I read it and it was recorded during the pandemic. And I said, no, it couldn't have been. But then when I thought about it, and actually I'm thinking about it right now, it was recorded during the pandemic this year of 2020, right? Or 2019, no, it's recorded 2019. But they had to show things that were relevant to his time. And I think it was early 2000s, I believe. Because this was based upon a true story. And the reason I say that is because he had a sidekick. He didn't have, sidekicks are out, you know what it is. We're on the iPhone 12 now. So that's what made me think that the movie was recorded a long time ago. But now that I think about it, they had to be true to the time frame that he was in. Anyway, forget all that. But anyway, this is a must go see. Download Disney Plus, pay for whatever you got to do. You need to watch that movie. I mean, it's a really family. I mean, it's okay. If you're a type of person, or if you know somebody, because don't nobody want to be honest. If you know somebody that's selfish, that put themselves first before anything, have them go watch this movie. I promise you, if they have any ounce of love in their heart, their minds would change. This was the brother, right? I'm gonna give you a quick synopsis of the movie. You gotta go watch the movie for yourself. The mother was on drugs. She was a drug addict. And the brother, he got a full ride scholarship to Clemson College, Clemson University. Got a full ride scholarship. Not an academic scholarship, a football scholarship. Full ride, everything, right? It was good. And so what happened was the mom had to get checked into rehab, and he had a younger brother. So he was calling, but the mom had been gone for 2 weeks at this time. So he had been calling, and the younger brother was telling him, I need you to sign this paper. What happened to mom? Why mama can't sign it? I need you to sign it. So he wouldn't tell him that mom was gone. So when he came, something told him to get on the bus, go home, go back to Atlanta, and check on his brother, and found out that the mom was in rehab. No, she was in jail at this time. For what? I don't know. Watch the movie. You'll see. Make a long story short, he took the brother in, and he hid the brother in the college dorm. And just to real fast past the middle, let me get to the end. He asked the NCAA to bend the rules, because what happened was people began, when they found out about the story of the little brother, people began to give money, people began to get rides, right? Not no big money like $100,000, $10,000. They weren't doing that. They were like giving money, far as giving rides, giving dinners and stuff like that. And the NCAA is really strict on their rules. Like, if you accept any financial gain for being an athlete, you can get kicked out of the program, right? So of course he didn't want that. So at the end of the day, this is what I want to tell you. The movie was based upon, or the foundation of the understanding was, he told the coaches, he said, listen, if I have to give up this scholarship to take care of my brother, there's no choice. It's not an option. So this movie really showed us the selflessness of the brother. I mean, he had everything to lose. He had a full ride scholarship. And of course, it could have took him to the NFL. But of course, looking in hindsight, he didn't go to the NFL. He did what he had to do academically and succeeded in the real world, of course. But it showed an act. He loved this game of football, the sport of football, but he loved the game of football. And he was about to sacrifice a lifetime dream, all because of his brother. And I really wanted to drop this into your spirit. I don't know who's watching this. I don't know who needs to hear this. But it comes a time and point where being selfish is in the way. I'm not going to say it comes to point. All the time, being selfish is in the way. Now, sometimes it's okay to be selfish, right? When you're taking care of everybody else, and, sometimes it's okay. But it comes a point in time in our lives that we have to put selfishness on the back burner and make sure that we look out for somebody else. Because I promise you this, when you begin to look out for somebody else, the Bible declares to us like this: love your neighbor as you love yourself. If you won't go without, why are you letting somebody else go without that you can help in your means? Because so many people take that out of context. This movie is a movie that will show you about selflessness, putting somebody else first. And I want you to leave in the comments. For the first person that leave in the comments and say, I watched the whole movie and didn't cry, I have a prize for you. Just send us an email. I promise you we'll get you that prize. But this movie was absolutely phenomenal. I know this is not the type of review that you're normally used to, but as I said, I don't do reviews like that. I do the type of reviews to bring out the message, to motivate you, the motivational part of the movie. And this movie, I give 50 thumbs up. You need to go watch it. Disney's Plus safety. And just to add, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm just doing this because your boy, out of the kindness of my heart, I want to put you up on game. That's it. Grace and peace.